Glover, how are you? How are you dealing with all this COVID-19 situation?
Same as everybody, man. Stay away from people as much as I can. Stay away from all this chaos and just use mask, use gloves. Take a caution as much as possible.
And what do you think about the recent news about what happened to Jacare and part of his team?
It sucks. It happens to him. It sucks it happened. I hope he be okay. And him and his family recover well. I believe he will. And it sucks that he didn't get to fight, man. We never know. This thing is so contagion. It's almost impossible not to get it. That's why you gotta stay away as much as possible. But sometimes you gotta go out.
Yes, sure. And are you afraid of anything, or do you still want to fight normally?
No, I want to fight. Yeah, I mean, for sure, I wanna get in there and fight. Take like I say, take precautions, but like it's at this point right now, camp is already done. I just want to get in there and fight.
Yes, sure. I imagine. Did UFC tell you something about this situation?
No, they just say, just to be cautious. When we get there, we're gonna get tested. Everybody. So that's what they told us. Same thing they telling them.
Talking about your fight, you're facing Anthony Smith. So how do you manage to train in this context? And what about, for example, the sparring sessions? Are you at 100%?
Yeah, we have, like I say, we have like 4 people. We kind of closed down. I have my own gym, and I have a key for the gym, so I go in there and open up the gym. We train like 4 people in the gym. Like me, Caio Magalhães, and my coach's son, the boxer. So then we go from there home to the gym. So because I had to do contact, for me in order to take the fight, this is the risk that I was gonna have to take it, and we caution and everything, but that's what we did.
Glover, sorry, but my English is bad. I asked to you in Spanish. La pelea estaba programada para el 25 de abril. ¿Esto cambió en algo para vos? ¿Te perjudicó?
Quero que responda em português ou inglês?
Sam, eu compreendo português, ou se você quer falar inglês, não há problema.
English.
Sí, un poquito, ¿no? Pero que la experiencia, ¿no? La experiencia me ayudó un poco, porque eu treinei até a peleia, e quando foi cancelada, eu tirei um time off, a little bit of time to relax. E aí, quando remarcaram de novo, lá a peleia para a 13 de maio, we went right back into camp.
And Glover, well, you have said it just before. You are almost 10 years older than your rival. Do you think that this experience will be a determining factor in the fight?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just one of the things. The experience helped me with my camps, helped me with the fights for sure. It's a good thing to have it, but also, you can't beat youth, when you're young and fresh, you can't beat that, for sports. This is not like if it was something else, like knowledge or doctors. Maybe when you have an older doctor, they are better, more experienced. But all it is like I am almost 10 years older than him, but the way I train and the way I've been fighting lately doesn't seem like it,
No, that's true for sure. And I want to know, which aspects do you consider are going to be the key for winning?
I think it's gonna be a grind, man. This fight is gonna be a grind. I think because Anthony Smith is good all the aspects. You know, he's a good striker. He's a good a ground fighter, and I think it's gonna be me grinding him and take it to the later rounds.
And what do you need to be careful of?
Be careful in everything, man. I'm watching everything. You know, but his elbows in the clinch is one of the most devastating that I see. You know, and the clinch over there, you just got to be really cautious in there. But you know, anything can happen in a fight. One kick, submission. I'm aware of everything.
And
Look,
Glover, one second, Seba. Um, before making the interview, we were watching the rankings, and there is something funny about the light heavyweight ranking. You are ranked 8th, just after Alexander Gustafsson, and besides he has said that he might fight again, he's currently retired. So you are ranked below a retired fighter. What do you think about this?
Uh, I don't think about this. I don't look at this stuff. I don't really care about it. You know, I just go on over there and fight. And you know, right now I fight the number 3 in the world. Who knows if I'm gonna be the number 3 or whatever. You know, my key is to keep fighting, keep winning, and keep impressing people. And my goal is to get a title fight. So I don't really look the numbers too much and the places because it really is not my it's off my pay grade, you know.
and if he comes back from the retirement, would you like to welcome him and make the rematch between both of you?
Gustafsson.
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely like a rematch with any of the guys I'll talk about another day, man. Rematch is something that is in my mind for, to be honest, with any of the guys that beat me in UFC, you know. I'd love to have a rematch with any of them. Of course, with John Jones rematch is in my head first, but if the Gustavo's rematch coming, man, I'll be willing to fight anybody, and rematch would be very welcome.
And considering a rematch between you and John Jones, what would you change from the Glover Teixeira of the first fight? Which changes would you make?
Oh, we already changed. We already changed. That fight happened like 6 years ago.
Yeah,
So
for
we
sure.
both are different fighters from that time. Me and John, we are different fighters. You know, we already changed in there. Um, but yeah, I'm probably gonna study more and depression. You know, I think I had too much pressure um, when I fought him for the first time and put too much pressure on myself and say, you know, I was gonna be the champion and this and that. This is my chance. Right now, I just you know, take it fight by fight and just enjoy every fight.
About John Jones, what is your opinion?
You know, he's a great fighter, man. You know, he speak for himself. You know, he's winning. He speak for himself. You know, he's been beating everybody. He's a great fighter. Um, Opinion of a personal life, I don't have much about it. You know, I know he got in trouble a little bit over there, but I really have not much to say about that. I don't know the guy. I don't want to judge it.
And Glover, talking about, for example, what is going to happen tonight, I want to know if you are waiting for any fight in special, in particular. Do you want to see any fight of all the card?
Yeah, I want to see Cowboy Cerrone fight. I would like to see him fight, you know, and of course Tony Ferguson. Uh, this is the fight everybody wants to see, you know. Ferguson been off for a while, so um, people want to see that guy's fight, man. And Cejudo, I mean, it's a great card, man. It's like I looking for every fight.
And Glover, talking about, I'm looking to your record now. You are in a 3-fight win streak. So if you win the next fight, how close do you see a title shot for you?
I think you know, I'll be right there, man. You know, this guy is number 3 in the world, and I'll be very close. I'll be very close to the title, but I believe that I'm gonna have to beat two more guys, this guy and another person.
Do you have anyone in mind
No, I don't.
after Smith?
No, I don't. You know, whoever in the top, definitely one of the top three over there. You know, even Reyes or Maheta or John Blachowicz. That's the three guys that it's ahead of me. You know, it's gonna be ahead of me, and that's the guys I look for. But right now, I'm just thinking of Anthony Smith.
And for example, Corey Anderson, since you were saying that you want to avenge all your losses, your most recent loss is against Corey Anderson, decision. So maybe we can have a rematch against him.
Well, it all depends, you know, how the fight goes. Because if I'm winning this fight, you know, it's just want to move forward, you know, and think about rematch with John Jones. Not really a Corey Anderson. Corey Anderson come out of loss right now, but you know, it's eventually maybe. But right now, I'm just thinking Anthony Smith, and after Anthony Smith, then we decided, you know.
And Glover, I want to talk also about your life and your experience, because you are fighting, if I am not wrong, since 2002, I think, and I think that you have seen all the difference between the old MMA and the new MMA. Which are these differences? What do you see that is different from your beginnings to now?
You know, the sports evolves a lot. You know, the sports have evolved so much, man. It's crazy. And I'm just glad that I'm capable to follow up with that. You know, and follow up with to the strategy and learning. You know, I'm pretty much open minded, so I'm always learning. I'm always like I'm not the guy like I still do old school stuff, and I am old school fighter. You know, but like I open my mind for the new stuff, for the new things, and of course, like when you in a winning streak, you don't change too much in your game because that works for you. But you know, when you come, you lost here, and you have a different times here, difficult times there, and then that's when you step back and realize it and study and see what you need to get better. I think MMA is a new sport still, and seeing those fighters right now, it's incredible, man. The way they evolve, you know.
Glover, what do you miss that the old school?
You know, old school training, old school like sparring more, because right now we have the PI in Las Vegas that they help us with so much technology that we really never used there. You know, as old school, you know, working out and do the condition with a bag of sand and you know what I mean, and push more and on the aspect of like a sparring more, you know, and do all the ground stuff, more like a fighting training. And now you see all this conditioning, and all the old school, you know, you do the condition like pretty much like you fighting all the time, you know, like the condition as just as hard as fighting. So you go like a three or whatever. If you fight 5 minute round, you train for 5 minute round and conditioning, push as hard as you can. But that's not the way to do it right now. Right now they evolved that they're using a different like technology or movement or exercise to for example help you explosion, help you you eye, you know, you reflex and stuff, you know. So all the stuff that comes in handy, you know, like. But like I say, you gotta open your mind. You gotta let go of some of the old stuff. Not all, you know, but some of them you have to let go, you know.
And what is your favorite fight of that time?
My favorite fighter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um, it's hard to say, man. It's like it's so many, you know. Like
Glover
I love
Teixeira.
to watch GSP, you know, Anderson Silva, all those great fighters, Mefido Emelianenko. I like a guy that come to finish, Chuck Liddell, obviously, but like, yeah, it's so many. I don't have like one favorite fighter, I have like Rickson Gracie and Royce Gracie as my, Royce Gracie as my, because I start MMA because of them, So I'd say Royce Gracie,
Royce Gray, and have you ever met him? I imagine yes.
Yeah. I met him a bunch of times.
And Glover, I want to ask you, what is the secret to still at the top at 40? Because you have said it already. You might be 40 years old, but you don't look and you don't fight like a 40 years old man. So, what is the secret to still at the top at these times?
Like I say, you gotta open your mind up, knowing that you don't own the truth. Like open your mind up, learning every day, man. And even though you're older, because usually older guys don't like to learn too much because they think they know too much. Now this is my way, and it's like and I guess yeah, open the mind and discipline and learning, man. Keep open your mind.
What can you tell us about your beginnings in Brazil?
I work in farm in Brazil. I grew up working in farm, but really I started martial arts here in America. I moved to United States when I was 19 years old, and when I was 22 years old, that's when I started training over here. I started over here. I saw, like I say, I saw Royce Grace tape, and I say that's what I want to do. I want to be UFC fighter.
And how did you make the decision to move to USA, being so young?
I grew up in a small town that a lot of people was coming over here to making, to make a life for himself, to make a good living, to make money and go back and invest the money over there because, dollar amount compared to our money, it's way more. So it's a land of opportunity, So that's why I decided to come.
Glover, what is your team, soccer team in Brazil?
Oh man, I'm embarrassed to say right now because it's Cruzeiro, but they down, man. They're in a bad situation right now. This year, I guess this year is for nobody. Nobody have a team. Who cares? No soccer, but like yeah, Cruzeiro, man. Last year was bad year for Cruzeiro.
Glover, one question: Maradona o Pelé? Argentina o Brasil?
Man. I
It's a
hated
tricky
Maradona
one.
because I was a kid, and Maradona take us to the World Cup, But like I love the way the guy play, man. And Pelé, Maradona it's
It's
let me
difficult.
tell you, my favorite soccer player of all time is Messi. Just
Messi.
that make you happy, yeah. My favorite of all time, man. I think the way he play and how he carry himself, it's yeah. Messi is my favorite soccer player.
Did you have the chance to meet him?
No, never.
Well, I imagine that you would like to meet him. So maybe we can send a message to him and say that Glover Teixeira wants to meet him.
Yeah, of course, man. It'd be great.